national anthem here at Pierce College. And welcome today, ladies and gentlemen, to the women's basketball. So this is a start-off game between the Big Bend Vikings from Moses Lake in Washington State and our very local Pierce Raiders women's basketball team here at Pierce County College. And so my name is Ken Whitco with Broadcasting Video Production Program here at Bates Technical College, or not here at Bates Technical, since we're at Pierce College and they're beautiful gymnasium. So we're going to go into getting the starting lineup for Big Bend is number 11, Emily Dana. She's a 5'8" guard freshman from Afton, Wyoming. And number 13, Kalia Evans, is 5'10" guard, sophomore from American Fork, Utah. The third is Brooke Warren. She's number 22, a 5'9" guard from Salem Hills, Utah. And number 25, Oakley Jackman, 5'11" guard, sophomore from Payson, Utah. And then number 32, Mallory Henry. She's a 5'10" guard from Pangitch, Utah. I'm trying to say the right thing. And we are going to go right now into the starting lineup between Pierce Raiders, Pierce College, right here in Lakewood, Washington. A shooting guard of number 5'6", Jane Wanchiku, is from Federal Way. And a 5'3" guard from Graham, Washington, Brooklyn Chang. Next is Amelia Berridge, shooting guard. She's 5'8" from Tacoma, right at Emerald Ridge, kind of the Puyallup area. And then Tia Shenbeck is a freshman. She's 5'5" from Eatonville, point guard. And then they're starting center, Martha Jessop, number 32, freshman, 5'10" from Hilldale, Utah. That will round out the starting five for both teams. So we get ready to have their first preseason game here at Pierce College. This doesn't necessarily count for playoff standings, but it does count in the overall record of each team. As you can see, the visiting Big Bend College girls from Moses Lake. And we don't have many stats. In fact, we don't have hardly any stats of any of the schools because this is their first game. I'll bring up a couple stats as we begin as Big Bend will get the tip. And we'll start their rotation. We get our first foul already. That first foul is on Brooklyn Chang. It's a push. That is a non-shooting foul. And Big Ben will bring the ball in, the Vikings. And in the corner, wide open for a three, and that's in. Number 22, Brooke Warren, scores the first basket of the game. And here comes another three-pointer. Oh, and an answering by Malia Berridge gets the first three and answers the three by Big Ben. 3-3 early on here. Drive and a pass out. And a little quick, little 5-footer right there, and the inside miss. Rebound to Pierce. Malia gets the rebound. A pivot and a switch and a throw up, and nothing but backboard on that shot by Pierce. Vikings quickly up the court, driving and back out. And a three-pointer off the mark, rebound for Pierce. Tia Schenbeck bringing the ball up and handing it off to Malia Berridge. And a drive and a bit of a little contact there. It's going to be a foul on Kalia Evans. It'll be a blocking foul. Kalia, by the way, one of the returning players for Big Ben, averaged 6.7 points a game last year. Good defense by Vikings. Bit of a scramble, and now a shot by Burridge, and off the mark. And a quick call there's a little violation. That's palming the ball right there by the Vikings. As I'm being corrected by my assistant director, it's called palming. Well, actually, I think there's a different term for it, but maybe, now carrying, palming, carry. And I didn't see what happened there. Yeah, for us boomers, that was called palming back in the day, just FYI. But anyway, good defense, but it's going to stay there. We will see White, number 4, Ashley Purcell, going to get a holding call. I'm sorry, that was on Pierce College. That's Chang. That's her second personal already. Got a hold now on Chang Wajinku has gotten her first personal foul, the holding call there. No shot. And good defense. That ball was off the Raiders, but out of bounds to the Vikings. Here in the early going, only 7:26 left in this quarter, or only. Still 3-3. And then we're talking about restarting the shot clock because it was tipped out of bounds. But they're going to restart it in college. They restart it if it's tipped out of bounds and it's under 20 seconds in the shot clock. They restart it to 20. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Oh, no. Or maybe they ran the clock. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. We're waiting for something here. The administrative desk there's. I can't quite hear what the official is saying. The staff members there at the desk are So I'm trying to figure out what is being said with my massively wonderful boomer ears, trying to hear, but I can't quite hear what they're saying. But nothing. Oh, they just ran 3 seconds off. So apparently they don't. Oh, it doesn't restart the clock because it was a deflection, but not a kicked ball. So, and we get a quick traveling violation on the Vikings, and a lot of whistles early on here. Not even. Just 2.5 minutes into this game, we've had several fouls and several violations, and we've got a full court press now going on by the Vikings. And now trap and pretty good defense by the Vikings with now wide open. Here comes the three, and it's in. Jane Wakula gets a three to put the Raiders up by 3. Wanjiku's very tight defense there at the top of the key. And just drives all the way around. I'm not sure the coach is going to like that, but
Emily Dana for 2.
Big Ben picks up 2 points, and a quick shot underneath there. Well, not quite underneath, but off the mark. A pump fake and then pass out. Vikings have some good defense, and we're going to get a foul on number 4, Brooklyn Chang. I think, is that her third?
Fouls on Brooklyn Chang, the third person.
Yeah, that's her third, and that's got to hurt right there for Pierce, the starting guard out of Graham. Gets 3 within the first 4 minutes of the game here. Out of the game goes Martha Jessup. And a quick pass in, and Pierce a little bit of a sleep on that one. Good play by the Vikings. And traveling. Could see that from a mile away. Another violation, another turnover by Pierce. That's Mesha. I'm going to destroy her name, so I'm not even going to try. And here's a 3-point shot, and in. Wow.
Claire Cox for 3.
Claire Cox gets 3. And a almost steal there. A little lazy pass, but Pierce picks it up, tries to drive, and then gets pushed. It's going to be a foul on Brooke Warren, pretty sure.
The foul is on Brooke Warren, her first personal.
And a nice try underneath, nice play, but couldn't quite get it to drop. Now we get a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Pierce. We have another shot clock problem here, so we're going to count it down to 16. It did not change possession. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Pierce drives and, got 2 shots. The foul is going to be on Claire Cox. That'll be her first foul.
Foul is on Claire Cox, first personal. Brings Malia Barrich to the line to shoot 2.
And the first one is up and good by Malia Barrich. And that's off the mark, but rebound Pierce College, and still fighting for it. That looks like that's going to go in favor of the Raiders right now. Nice rebound there by Pierce. The score early on is 7-10. Vikings in the lead. And again, this is the first meeting of the two, and actually the first game for the two that count for their overall record. I know I see it. We got another clock issue, but I think we got that settled. Maybe it's a little bit rusty for everybody in the first. And so Pierce College now has another turnover, throw the ball away. Nice trapping defense. Nice drive and good. Oh, almost some good defense, but that's going to be a foul on Tia Schenbeck. And Tia's going to, I'm sorry, that foul is on for Brooke. Warren will shoot two.
Brings Brooke Warren to the line, shooting two.
First one up and good. Second one up and good. Warren's got three and a steal and a quick pass and a nice play by the Vikings.
Oakley Jackman for two.
Quickly driving down the court. Pierce can't get the ball to lay in, and the Vikings pick up the dribble. It's the top of the key. Three-pointer off the mark, but rebound again, the Vikings. And here comes another one, another three at the top, and no good. Pierce is going to grab the rebound quickly up the court. Comes Barrage. And a drive and a turn, a nice shot. And Silifaya gets two. Another three by the Vikings, and that one's dropped by Warren, I think. Shot by Pierce is off and hit nothing. It's going to roll out of bounds off of a Raiders player. And we are going to get we got immediate timeout or team timeout? I think it's immediate timeout. So we're going to go to a quick timeout here. And the score 9-17, Vikings in the lead. We'll be right back after this break.
Delivering world-class game balls to colleges and national conferences.
Some things in your medicine cabinet are more dangerous than others. When it comes to prescription drugs, opioid pain medicines can be addictive and even deadly. Half the people who misuse prescription pain medicines get them from a friend or family member. Be part of the solution. Go through your medicine cabinets, drawers, anywhere you keep unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups. Find out how to dispose of them safely. Visit fda.gov/drug disposal.
Enjoy a great stay at a great value. The official lodging partner for Raider Athletics.
And welcome back to the first quarter of the Big Bend Vikings, 17 right now, and the Raiders of Pierce College at 9. We've got 3:38 to go. Got a foul.
Fox goes to the line after Brady first. Brady, remember.
Big Ben. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties there. And that ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Pierce. Nine to 19 here. 3:05 left in the first quarter. And the Vikings are getting on a full court press, steal the ball, driving to the basket, and a foul. Malia Burridge is going to pick up another foul.
Fouls on number 5, Malia
Barrage.
Claire Cox to the line, shooting 2.
That's Barrage's first foul, actually. Yeah, so we got that Raiders name correct. A little embarrassing there, but hey, we're all starting off new in the first game of the season. First one is up and in. Second one up and in. The Raiders take a 21-9 lead. 2:56 left here in the first quarter. Continued full court press by the Vikings, and they get another. No, not quite. Still fighting, but they do get another steal. And a three-pointer, and that one's up and off. But the rebound goes to the Vikings. Vikings showing some hustle and grit, getting those rebounds. And another three-pointer, short. But man, the Vikings are after the rebounds. It's Brooke Warren has been getting a lot of rebounds. Nice step over, crossover, and a dipsy-do inside.
Mallory Henry for 2.
Henry will pick up a couple points there. I will tell you that there are a lot of young players on this Pierce team, as Burridge shot a three and missed it. Big Ben almost threw it away. And a drive. And I'm not sure okay, what are we going to call that one? I'm going to look in my rule book here and see what we call that here. I'll tell you that. But that is carrying the ball. So I'm not sure I'm excited about that call, but I'm not the official today. Got 3 officials, by the way. I don't have names, but there they are. Nice pass underneath. Good play. Oh, and can't quite get that one to drop, but that was a good play by the Raiders. And now just a wide open drive to the basket and a miss, but Warren gets but another rebound by the Vikings, but then a miss. And another rebound and a foul on a shot. That's going to be
fouls on number 10, Elise
Coleman. Coleman is going to get her second foul. In for the game is Tegan Affanaya Klein, and out is Martha Jessup. I know I'm destroying some of these names, but I'll just do my best. First one is off. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. And both teams already at 5 fouls. In high school, you just get 5 fouls. It's a 2-shot already, at least in Washington State. College, I'm not sure if it still goes to 7 and 10, and that ball's going to get thrown away. Wonder whose backpack is sitting over there on the floor by the wall. Nice recovery and pass out. 3-pointer on the way and in. Nothing but net.
Emily Dana for 3.
Dana gets 3. Vikings right now commanding 15 points, actually 17-point lead, and another turnover by Pierce College. They're going to hold it. Shot clock is turned off, and they're going to hold it for the last shot. And underneath, well, if you get a wide open shot like that, you can't not shoot it. So that was actually a good play, but Pierce now has a chance to get the last shot. Nice drive, nice pass off, but knocked out of bounds by Vikings. Oh, one of our own crew gets the ball and throws it in. That looked amazing. That was an amazing toss in to the official, by the way, from our crew. And here comes the three, and that's off the mark. And that's going to end the first quarter with the Raiders 9, Vikings 26, leading commandedly. That's a word. My name is Ken Whitko with the Broadcast Video Production Program at Base Technical College. We'll be right back after this message.
Ends with a little creativity. Like turning your unused food into something new. Get tips to reduce food waste and make your dollar go further. Know the cost. Use food well. Visit the website to learn how.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
And here we are back at the beautiful gym here at Pierce College in Pierce County, Washington. Pierce College is the home here. The Raiders are losing to the visiting team from Moses Lake. The Big Bend women's basketball team leading 26-9 here, start of the second quarter. Another quick pass underneath and a nice play by the Vikings. Warren picks up another couple. Unofficially, I have Warren as the leading scorer for both teams, actually. But nice pass underneath. Can't handle the pass. He was tipped. And then a reach-in foul, kind of a silly foul by Burridge. I think, but that's going to be Burridge's second foul. Actually, no, that's not a foul. That was, I'm sorry, a turnover. Maybe stepped out of bounds there. I know that, it's all a little bit rusty right now, but I'm sure the coach here for the head coach at Pierce, Kellis Dack, I think is her name. Not real happy with all the turnovers that Pierce has right now. 3 points on the way. Wow. That's another 3-point by Brooke Warren. Ball out of bounds. Got a hold there. Brooke Warren is going to be.
Fouls on number 22, Brooke Warren, second personal.
That's her second personal, leading all scorers. That's an offensive foul. Team controlled. Blocking foul and
fourth personal.
Chain already 4 fouls in the first half. One more and she's gone. So kind of a tough call there. Nice play underneath. And another three, but travel. No, 3 seconds. So a 3-second violation by the Vikings. Out goes Chang, and in comes number I can't see. Another full court press, looking for a nice break of that press. And underneath, ball goes back out. And three-pointer is off the mark. And it'll be the Vikings ball, leading 31-9 here in the second quarter. Just underway. Another three-pointer, and that's up off the rim, the back of the rim, and the rebound goes to Pierce. Nice pivot move, nice good defense there, but unfortunately get a little bit of a
fouls on number 5, Malia Barrage, first personal.
So Malia Barrage is second, should be second personal there. I think at least unofficially I have marked. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, we got a timeout now. The coach for the Raiders is going to take a full timeout. Be 60 seconds. We're going to go to a break. We'll be right back. And welcome back. My name is Ken Whitco. I'm with the broadcast video production program here at Bates. Not here. I keep saying here like I'm at the school, but we are here at Pierce College. Nice gym here with the NWAC Northwest Athletic Conference basketball game between the girls from the Vikings and the girls from the Raiders. Right now, the Vikings leading 33-9 here with about 7 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Vikings looking to drive in, and nice pass underneath. Nice rebound though by no 5-footer there, missed by Pierce. Rebound from Big Ben. Big Bend. I think Big Ben. I'm thinking, oh, nice three-pointer. Claire Cox
for 3.
pushes that lead out. I'm not sure if the Raiders have actually scored yet in this quarter. About a little over 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And, not quite there. Vikings pick up the rebound quickly down the court. And there's Warren driving them past. Nice pass. Good selfless
Sadie Bentley for 2.
Going to be some subs coming in.
Emily Dana for 3.
The Vikings pick up another couple points.
Fouls on number 1, Jane Wanjiku, her 2nd personal.
Wanjiku has picked up her 2nd. Here's College has the ball out at the top of the key, giving it up. Nice pass forward and gets her own rebound, picks up another 2 points.
Emily Dana for 2.
Got 3-second violation by the Vikings. 3:33, nice number there. Left in here in the second quarter. Rebound by there's a 3-pointer by Vikings and off, but they get the rebound again. And another 3-pointer, and that one is in. Vikings really just pouring it on right now. Very sloppy play by the Raiders. I can't tell you how many turnovers. It would be interesting to see that. 43-9. 3 more points, and this would be a run-the-clock game. And now the Raiders have a very young team for sure. A lot of freshmen. Both teams do, but ball's thrown away, and driving down is Warren, and Warren will get another one, and then we're going to get a timeout. That's 2 points by 2 more points, 48-9. We're going to get a 30-second timeout here by the Vikings. So we're just going to stay here right now. I'm just going to mention that we have our production is being provided by the students at the Broadcasting Video Production Program. I don't know if they can get a shot of the crew over there where the table is, but there's a shot of the Vikings. But all of our guys are running cameras and doing everything. See some of them getting a little shot. There's we can get that shot and focus. There's some of our crew. That igloo is not ours, but that's some of our crew right there waving. And so all of our students are the ones that are putting on this game. I'm one of the instructors. Ace Wheeler is the other one. And I get the privilege of trying to announce the games. I know a little bit about basketball because I played with a basketball when I was a kid. When I was, before I was a boomer, now I'm a boomer, so apparently, as I was told earlier tonight. And in fact, I am a boomer. But anyway, in the game comes a shot by Pierce and then up and still no shot. Nothing can drop. There's apparently a cap on the basketball hoop. No ball going in for the Raiders right now, 48-9. And here comes a three-pointer, and it's up and, oh, I thought that was good, but a nice rebound by Wenjuku. I'm sorry, I'm destroying, so anyway. And a three-pointer off the mark, but a rebound and a grab and a foul. That's going to be on Klein.
Fouls on Tegan
Ophiana Klein, that'll be her first.
Brings Claire Cox to the line to shoot 2.
Claire Cox will shoot 2. First one up and good. 49-11. With just a little bit under 2 minutes to go. Second one up and good. Obviously, the Vikings from Big Bend are well in control of this game. Almost a steal there, but out of bounds to the Raiders. That ball gets thrown to the backcourt, and looks like that was a kind of a ticky-tack foul. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but called a foul on Emily Dana. A pushing foul there. Kind of silly kind of a foul, but anyway, there it is. Pierce looking to get on the board, at least score. I think that was actually the first 2 points of this quarter. Maybe the 4 points of this quarter. And shot clock down to 6. Ball goes out of bounds. And shot clock says 4.9 seconds. Or 49, and I don't know exactly. I'm sure it's just 4.9, not 49. There's no period there between the two. It looks like 49 seconds. 1:07 left here in the first half. 4 seconds. Here comes a three-pointer, and that's going to be up and off the back of the rim. Looks like Pierce is going to drop back into the key as much as possible. The Vikings have been hitting from all over the place. Nice pass underneath. Very good play by the Vikings. Now up by 41. And a throwaway by Pierce. Another turnover. Our students here, some of them the first time they've ever done a game like this, so we teach them all about the behind the scenes, trying to get them into producing live television, live sports. So sometimes a growing journey, but often very rewarding. Now here comes a three-pointer with 6 seconds left. It's off the mark, but when you know it, Vikings get the rebound. Oh, and throw the ball away. And no, that's going to end the half with the Vikings in a commanding lead at 52, the Raiders at 11. And we're going to take a break for the halftime, and so please stay with us. We'll be here for the second half after these breaks.
Our coaches and athletes.
Being Being at Bates gave me opportunities that I don't think I would have had elsewhere. The broadcasting and video productions program taught me a lot of hands-on learning.
In the first week are putting their hands on equipment. They're going out and doing remote productions.
It could be anything from soldering, the circuit boards, cable making.
The impact Bates made on my life introduced me to television, discovered the full aspect of television broadcasting, from camera operation through production and switching to master control, transmission, and distribution.
So internships, we have a lot of students that does the Tacoma Rainiers during baseball. That's a great experience for them. TVW and Olympia, government, politics, there's always going to be AV guys recording them.
What does it take to actually produce a program? The magic is happening and it's wonderful. So our students get to do that. They shoot the interviews, they shoot the B-roll.
It's a safe place to learn, it's a safe environment. There's a lot of guys who know what they're doing here, like they know their business and they're willing to pass down that wisdom. They really test your limits and you're able to grow. They're going to do everything they can to really get you to that point where you need to be ready for the work field by the time you're ready and graduating.
You'll learn a lot. We'll run you through all kinds of crazy productions, you know.
A lot of unique, wonderful things, man. This stuff is fun. Why wouldn't you want to do this? You don't know how to turn on a camera, we're going to teach you how to do that. If you don't really know how to shoot an interview, we're going to teach you how to do that. But we also go through a drone training program. You learn how to pass a Part 107 drone certification program with the FAA.
So I do have one class that's geared towards the Society of Broadcasting Engineers certification called the CTO, Certified Television Operator.
Being at Bates gave me opportunities that I don't think I would have had elsewhere. The broadcasting and video productions program taught me a lot of hands-on learning.
In the first week are putting their hands on equipment. They're going out and doing remote productions.
It could be anything from soldering, the circuit boards, cable making.
The impact Bates made on my life introduced me to television, discovered the full aspect of television broadcasting, from camera operation through production and switching to master control, transmission, and distribution.
So internships, we have a lot of students that does the Tacoma Rainiers during baseball. That's a great experience for them. TVW and Olympia, government, politics, there's always going to be AV guys recording them.
What does it take to actually produce a program? The magic is happening and it's wonderful. So our students get to do that. They shoot the interviews, they shoot the B-roll.
It's a safe place to learn, it's a safe environment. There's a lot of guys who know what they're doing here, like they know their business and they're willing to pass down that wisdom. They really test your limits and you're able to grow. They're going to do everything they can to really get you to that point where you need to be ready for the work field by the time you're ready and graduating.
You'll learn a lot. We'll run you through all kinds of crazy productions, you know.
A lot of unique, wonderful things, man. This stuff is fun. Why wouldn't you want to do this? You don't know how to turn on a camera, we're going to teach you how to do that. If you don't really know how to shoot an interview, we're going to teach you how to do that. But we also go through a drone training program. You learn how to pass a Part 107 drone certification program with the FAA.
So I do have one class that's geared towards the Society of Broadcasting Engineers certification called the CTO, Certified Television Operations.
If you're looking for somewhere to learn video production at the end of the day, whether you just love storytelling, then I would really highly suggest Bates Technical College.
I would recommend the BVP program to anybody who's interested even a little bit in video production. It's going to teach you a lot.
The BVP program, Broadcast Video Production Program, is so unique. Nobody does what we do in the entirety of the way we do it.
Hi there, I'm Christian Leiva. Are you ready for an adventure? Join me as I take you on a tour of the Point Defiance Zoo, showcasing all the incredible things you can do during your visit. Welcome to the Point Defiance Zoo, where we'll explore the 7 main biomes, including the vibrant tropical reef aquarium, the serene Asian forest sanctuary, the breathtaking Pacific Seas Aquarium, the rocky shores, the chilly Arctic tundra, the elusive Red Wolf Woods, and the fun-filled Kids Zone for the youngest visitors. Let's dive in. The Asian Forest Sanctuary. In here, you'll find the Asian elephant, the Asian small-clawed otter, the Sumatran tiger, and the Siamang. Here in the Asian Forest Sanctuary, there's only one elephant. Her name is Suki. As you continue exploring, be sure to visit the Tropical Reef Aquarium and the Pacific Seas Aquarium, home to vibrant array of fish, sharks, and other marine life. Don't miss the chance to touch tropical marine life such as sea stars, sea cucumbers, crabs, urchins, and snails. You'll be amazed. Coming out of the water, we have the rocky shores, where animals come in and out of the water, and to not miss the action, you can visit the underwater view, where you'll find the walrus, the Californian sea lion, harpo seal, and the adorable sea otters. You will also find the penguins and the puffins. And did you know sea otters have built-in pockets under their arms? That should be pretty handy. And coming next, we have the fascinating and frigid biome, the Arctic tundra, where you'll encounter the mother muskin and its calf, and the tundra's top predator, the polar bear. Interestingly, did you know that beneath their white fur, a polar bear's skin is actually black? Isn't it that something cool? Next is the captivating Red Wolf Woods. Step into this immersive habitat and experience the red wolf captivating natural behaviors, from playful interactions to hunting house up close. And did you know that they are shy wolves? And lastly, don't miss your child's favorite spot, the Kids Zone. Here, your little ones can enjoy playing and encountering a variety of adorable animals. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to interact with nature up close and have a blast at the same time. That's it for our adventure around the zoo. Hope you enjoyed the quick tour around Point Defiance Zoo. But if you would like to explore more for yourself, you can visit the Point Defiance Zoo website and reserve your tickets for your visit. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Where is everybody?
How should I know?
I'm just asking. You know what time it is?
Same time the clock says.
Goodness, man. Did school get canceled? Is anyone here at all? I don't hear a thing.
This is starting to freak me out. Are we alone? Are we lost?
And welcome back to Pierce College Gymnasium here at Pierce College in Pierce County, Washington, just on the outskirts of Lakewood, between Lakewood and Steilacoom City. Steilacoom being the, I think, I might get this wrong, but a little bit of my history, and that Steilacoom was the first incorporated city in the state of Washington, so long time ago. Long before I was born, so I don't know if that makes them Steilacoom boomers or just still me a boomer, I'm not sure. But today we're at watching the women from Big Bend and Moses Lake, the Vikings, and they are putting a serious whooping on right now the Pierce Raiders from Pierce College. 52-11. As I take a moment to just say my name is Ken Whitko. I'm with the broadcast video production program at Bates Technical College. Bates Technical College in Tacoma, Washington, just on the other side of Lakewood, University Place, just down the road. And our crew from all over Pierce County and some maybe King County, as we take a look at the Pierce Raiders girls. They're crewing this. They're the camera operators and directors. They are the audio and assistant directors and so on and so forth. And right now looks like we have Eliseo on camera 1, Okono on camera 2. We got Wyatt on camera 3. And looks like Connor now is on our roaming cam or camera 4. And can't tell who's directing. Looks like Jacob is directing today with, and there's Cameron is our TD, and my ever helpful producer, audio AD, helping me out here. Sydney, who else is over there? A lot of other people, I think Vera's on CG or something, and replay and so on. So anyway, here's Pierce going to bring in the ball, bring out start the second half. Again, down by 41. Drive in and up, and look at that shot. Just kind of up and in is Tia Schenbeck. Drops in the first basket of the second half. Warren is getting ready to shoot the three and misses. And we got a travel by the Vikings. Pierce will look to get back in with a 3-point shot and off the mark, but Vikings with the rebound quickly up the court. The Vikings look to always running, getting it running. That'll be off the Raiders, out of bounds to Vikings. I'm just checking to see the clock is not running, so apparently they don't have a mercy rule in NWAC. In high school, of course, you're up by 40. The clock is running even during the ball being thrown out. The only time it stops is shoot a foul or timeout by the officials or the teams. Otherwise, the clock is running. But in this case, the clock is not running, and then that clock is running. And some good defense there by the Raiders. They have a shot clock violation. Two out of the 3 possessions for the Vikings ended up in turnovers right now. It's a big hole for the Raiders to climb out of, but they can still do it if they hit this one like that. Oh, and it did not go in. The rebound goes to the Vikings. Nice pass, nice look. Very sloppy defense there by the Raiders. I could see that one coming. Nice play by the Vikings. Very disciplined in their offense. Three-pointer on the way and up and in. Tia Schenbeck. Got the first 5 points for the Raiders in the second half here. Vikings got that weave going on. Look at the ball coming underneath, and then a nice up by Henry.
Mallory Henry, 2.
Henry, a 5'10 freshman from Utah. A lot of Utah players here on the school from Moses Lake area, Big Bend. Got this, picked up the dribble there, and unfortunately will throw the ball away. Actually, not throw the ball away. The ball went right through the hands of the Pierce player. It's going to be a turnover for Pierce College. The Raiders got within 40. Looks like the Raiders went to a zone, but nice defense. The zone did not work on that particular play.
Evans for 2.
Up by 42 points now, 16-58 with just a couple ticks over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Vikings in big command here. And three-pointer by Burridge is air ball, but off of the Vikings, out of bounds. Leading scorer of both teams is Warren with 19. And that ball is going to go off of a Viking and will belong to the Raiders. So far, the leading scorer for Pierce is Tia Schenbeck with actually 5 points, followed by Burridge, who has 4 points. And Burge got a 3-point early on and then a foul. So a couple players coming in. Claire Fox and Shandy Pebley. We got a 30-second timeout coming for the Vikings. And we'll just stay right here and just talk a little bit more about our program here at Bates. If I say here at Bates one more time, then I'm going to start charging myself $1. Anyway, at Bates Technical College, we do all of the production, a lot of live sports. We've done a lot of championship things, championship pool and WIAA football championships, high school, as well as the basketball championships at the Tacoma Dome and many other productions that the students get to learn. So we got a camera and LACO on camera 1, Akono on camera 2, Wyatt on camera 3. Getting a shot of the Wyatt's got the shot there of the Raider girls.
Is the official championship partner of the Northwest Athletic Conference.
If you want more information about how could you do this stuff from behind the scenes, you can contact batestech.edu. That's batestech.edu. And that's BATESTECH.edu. Look up broadcast video production, and we're the best. Students are really doing a great job. We go into start of the game. 6:37 here to go. Raiders 16, Vikings 58, and two-shot. That's Martha Jessup, center, a freshman, 5'10", from Utah.
2 points for Martha Jessup.
I think the Raiders have already scored. Oh, and there's a three-pointer by Claire Cox.
3-pointer for Claire Cox.
I think the Raiders have already scored more in this quarter than they did in the second quarter, all of the second quarter. So they're playing a little bit better. Kick ball. They're going to restart to 20 seconds, the shot clock, and a kick ball if it's under 20. In comes, Silvea, I think is, and out goes Jessup for the Raiders. There's a turnover there as the Vikings get the ball. Vikings look like they're playing a little more diligent, a little more aggressive defense this quarter. In the game comes Brooklyn Chang. She had 4 fouls in the first quarter, I think. Maybe 3 in the first and then 1 in the second, and has been out most of the game. 3-pointer off the mark, but Vikings get the rebound again. And rebounds they have got. Pass underneath, looking for the pass out. Warren throws it underneath. 5 seconds to go, and no clock. No, that's going to just change possession. Good defense by the Raiders that time. Chang loses a handle on the ball. Quickly up the court comes the Vikings, looking to pass it out. There's Warren on a 3-pointer, and in! Warren
for 3.
Drops in another 3. Put the Vikings up by 46. Warren now has 22 to lead all scorers. That's an off-the-mark shot by the Raiders. Vikings quickly up the court again. And another 3-pointer is off, but rebound, gets her own rebound. Warren goes out, and that's another 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Vikings get another rebound. Boy, that has really got to be frustrating. You just think, how many times can they get offensive rebounds? But they are very disciplined, and what a shot! Nice work there by Evans.
Evans for 2.
The foul is going to be on 0. Silvea. Silvea. I love that name. But Maya Silavaya. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Not sure if it's a media timeout or how long the timeout is going to be, but it was going to be a minute, so I missed that one. So anyway, we will just stay right here. We don't need to go to a break because we would then cut the break off. But this one is a total show by the girls from Big Bend in Moses Lake. And by the way, they have 1, 2, 3 freshmen or sophomores, and actually this Oakley Jackman is the leading scorer from. I'm sorry, not the leading scorer, but the on the team currently from last year at 12.8 points, 5'11" guard from Utah, but hasn't scored any points that I can see. Oh yes, 5 points. She scored 5 points, and but Warren is the one who's new to the game and is leading all scorers right now. The other one, Oakley Homer, is a sophomore from Idaho. Averaged 9.4 points last year, and I don't have officially any score for her. So, but the Pierce Raiders, we got freshman, and 2 sophomore. The rest of them are all freshmen. So, meaning they're just starting. So that gets the 3 the easy way with the end 1. Here's now up 67-18. I'm sorry, I think I said Pierce up 67-18, but that's a nice shot there by Chang. Chang gets her first 2. Vikings up 67-20. Their offense right now is very good. They keep their eyes up and are making really good passes underneath, making it almost look easy. 69-20, up by 49, the Vikings. And there's Burridge missing badly on the 3. And, you know, and 1, get it in there. So there was a great break, a great pass, kind of a lazy defense right there. Claire Cox gets the 2 points. Silavaiva picks up another foul. That's Silavaiva's second foul. And the end 1, getting it the traditional way, long before there was ever a 3-point line. And yes, I do remember when there wasn't a 3-point line in any basketball. It's been a long time ago, but anyway. Vikings get the rebound and they come up quickly up the floor, looking for a wide open somebody. Oh, and a nice, and that really is just a nice block off by Henry, just holding the player outside the key, and then over the top. The pass was beautiful, and a nice step over, and now 74-20. Shot by Burridge is off badly. Wide open Viking player. Wide open. I feel like the Vikings have lost a little bit of their pep in their step. They're kind of not hustling back as much as they were right at the beginning of the half. Burridge looks for the shot. Burridge cannot get a basket right now. Vikings are driving, and 18 seconds to go on the shot clock. Nice pass out, wide open, and a 3. Claire Cox gets another 3.
Claire Cox for 3.
And Claire Cox suddenly now has 21 points. A lazy pass as the Vikings will pick that one off. Now wisely holding back, and then here's the three. Short, but in a position right there was Pebley. Pebley gets the basket, and
Pebley for 2.
there's going to be a 30-second timeout here by the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to rotate in some players or get some playing time for some of the players.
Coca-Cola, the official beverage and vending partner of Raider Athletics. Have a Coke and a
Our official partners are college. We get to help each other, and it's really a great joy for us to be able to do this kind of work with students here and in our program, the Bates Technical College. We have a great legacy, by the way. A lot of people in the industry that are doing all kinds of things, especially with live sports and content creation that are from our program. I, for one, actually went to the program back in 1986. Graduated and got a job right away in 87, end of 87. And here I am, almost 40 years later. And I started school when I was married and 2 kids. I'm sorry, 1 kid and haven't looked back. It's been a great career. Vikings will get the rebound and rush up the court, looking to pile on some more. Comes with another 3. That's off. And the Raiders will get the ball. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter, with the Vikings in a commanding lead, up by 51 points. Nope. And as much as that was Silavia trying to get the ball, it slipped through the Vikings' hands because it could have just rolled out of bounds. It would have been the Raiders. Oh, actually, I'm not sure how that ended up as a Raider ball, but maybe the ball rolled out of bounds before she touched it. So there it is. And Vikings get the rebound. A little too tall for Henry. We got 35 seconds left here in this quarter. Shot clock is still on at 25 seconds. Just a tick over 20 now. Vikings still putting on the pressure, but Silavia missing badly, and then a toss. What a nice pass. Very nice pass. That was a nice long court pass, and then a pass over the top, and then Henry picks up another couple. Now Henry looks like she might be leading all scorers. Nice pass underneath. Oh my goodness, and they cannot get a shot off. So anyway, 20-83, the Vikings in a commanding lead. We're going to go into the fourth quarter, and we'll be right back after this break.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
And we're back here at Pierce College, in the gymnasium at Pierce College. Beautiful gymnasium here with the Vikings leading 83-20, putting on a commanding show. Very disciplined, good defense, and a ton of turnovers by the Raiders. And some high-scoring players in Warren and Claire Cox. Nice pass underneath, and Henry can't get that ball to drop, but Pierce gets the rebound. Here, early going in the fourth quarter. No, they're going to get a late whistle there on the call over the top at 32. Mallory Henry. That's her first. Burridge is going to come in again for, sorry, not come in again, but will substitute for Coleman. Coleman will sit out. Couple of good rebounds there, and 3 seconds. Jessup was parked in the lane a little too long that time. Wide open with just 3 seconds. Right now, the leading scorer is still Schenbeck for the Raiders. You can imagine that there's none of them are in double-digit scoring, so she's got 5 points, which is 20 points in the first 3 quarters. Not going to have a lot of high scoring going on, but can't get that to drop. Tia Schenbeck can't buy a basket either. Nice pass underneath. Good fake, and that's good defense. Good no call there, but good basket by Jackman. Oakley Jackman was one of the leading scorers from last year. Now has 7 points. Nice crossover, but Burridge cannot get it to drop. And we got another carry. Thank you. And by the way, I looked in my rules book. It's a carry and a palm. It's palm carry, whatever the case is. And in college, I'm going to make my assistant director audio person, Sydney, feel very good about herself. I'm going to call it a carry. She tells me in my ear that she appreciates it. So. We're going to get a holding. That looked like pretty good defense there, but we're going to get holding on number 22, Brooke Warren.
Third personal.
That's number 3 on Brooke Warren with 22 points. And I think the next leading scorer would be Claire Cox at 21 points. Couldn't be the next leading scorer, but the next in line. A nice toss underneath, and nice defense, but good pressure to the basket. We're going to push number 2. Henry's going to get her 3rd foul. Like I said, her 2nd foul, excuse me. And Martha Jessup will go to the basket. She gets the first one. Jessup is a 5'10" freshman out of Utah. She gets the second one. The Raiders are going to get 22-85. Vikings still in big command. The Vikings almost threw that ball away, trying to pass it in where there is no place. And here comes an open 3-pointer, and that's off. The Vikings get the rebound. Wow.
Emily Dana for 2.
Dana gets that rebound and goes up quickly. Put kind of a putback. Very nice move there to pick up 2 more points. Dana has 12 points. Vikings are going into looks like a 2-3 press or a 2-1-2. Sorry, zone, not a press. Got a foul. Vikings number 11, Emily Dana.
Emily Dana, 2nd personal.
Her 2nd personal. .6:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Vikings with a commanding lead at 87-22. Vikings still have 2 timeouts. Sure they will need them unless at some point they just bring in a bunch of reserves. And the Raiders get another shot. So that's Chang with 2 points. Open three-pointer off the back of the rim. Vikings get the rebound. A little tussle there, a little banging of the nose. I'm going to keep it here. It's going to actually be a foul. Looks like a holding foul. And that's going to be on
Fouls on number 12,
Klein.
Oviana Klein.
Klein, a power forward from a sophomore. She's 5'8" from Tacoma. In the game will come Oakley Jackman. Oakley, a 5'11" sophomore from Payson, Utah. One of the leading scorers from last year's team. And Jackman will have, there's that, what a play that was. But just not quite able to get that one to drop, but a nice tip. Three-pointer and a foul. A three-point attempt, and that's going to be a foul on Coleman. But
number 10, Claire Cox, her second personal.
sorry, Claire Cox, and Coleman will be the one who's going to be shooting three.
Jane Wanjiku at the line to shoot three.
The first one is a miss. And the second one is a miss. Klein actually played last year as a 5'8" sophomore, and Klein can't get any of them to drop. If I didn't miss that, I think. Jackman up court. And Jackman almost loses the handle on the ball. Out to a wide open three. Off the mark. Raiders get the rebound quickly up the floor is Chang. Chang has really been a non-issue because she ended up with 3 quick fouls in the first quarter, excuse me. Birds still can't get a good drop. Looks like a little bit of a holding call on
Fouls on Naisha Muawau.
Naisha Muawau. Muawau is called for the foul. That's Muaisha's first. And here's a three-pointer and a nice rebound by Vikings up. And we're going to get a two-shot foul there by Jan Wanjuku. Wanjuku is going to get her third personal foul.
Emily
to the line.
To shoot two.
That one is up and good. Emily Dana shoots the second one in and good. She has 14 points, the freshman guard from Wyoming. Nice pass back, but good defense. Ball will go out of bounds to the Raiders. In comes Tia Shenbeck. And out goes Wanjuku. Man, I'm sorry, I'm destroying names, I get it. Well, we're going to get a jump ball. The clock's favoring the Raiders. This ball will stay there on that side. Nice pass. A nice play there by the Raiders. Now 89-26 with just under 5 minutes to go. Vikings are continuing to shoot the threes. Kind of gotten away from what was a lot of shots in the middle. Then there's Jackman getting another 2 points.
Jackman for 2.
Jackman now has 9 points. The Vikings at 91. Nice pass underneath, but the Vikings get the ball back. And rushing up the court, Jackman looking for the three, and there it is. Now you can see Jackman kind of knowing she's getting a little hot here at the end of the game. That's now, she'll be at 12 points, almost matching her season average from last year. Turnover by Pierce. Jackman looking for, should have been, nice defense by the Raiders there, but we got a timeout by the Vikings.
For nearly 40 years, Boston balls.
And we're going to go to a quick timeout here with 94-26, Vikings leading.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
The day that JD was injured, I had woke up to a odd phone call. It was the military calling to tell me that he had stepped on an IED.
The day I got injured, she got wounded as well. And the veterans wouldn't be the men that we are and the women that we are today if it wasn't for our better half helping us every direction we go.
Found the nonprofit.
And that is the buzzer that will signal the end of the timeout there by the Vikings. 3:46 to left to go in this one. The Raiders at 26, Vikings 94. It has been pretty much all Vikings for sure. Tried to force a pass inside and can't get that as the Vikings will pick up another turnover. Vikings is now passing the ball around. I think they're going to try to use up some clock, but another three-pointer by Jackman. Jackman now getting all lit up. Another turnover by the Vikings. Jackman looking for the drive, an easy layup.
Jackman for 2.
Another rebound now by the Raiders. They're going to get triple digits here, probably. Brooke Warren is going to pick up hers. Barrage finally picks up hits a three, 29-101. Now under 2 minutes to go, 101 to 29. Jackman just continuing to put it up, but Vikings there with a rebound.
Claire Cox for 2.
Claire Cox will pick up another 2. Claire now at 23. Leading scorers 23 and Warren at 24. Jackman now at 17. We're going to get a quick timeout.
Timeout, fifth bed. As the official sponsor of the...
That's going to be a long... we're going to go to a break real quick here. As the Vikings take a 60-second break. We'll be right back.
She got wounded as well, and the veterans wouldn't be the men that we are and the women that we are today if it wasn't for our better half helping us every direction we go.
Find the nonprofits that support veterans. Offer your time if you don't have the financial resources to offer. There's always a way to help.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Some things in your medicine cabinet are more dangerous than others. When it comes to prescription drugs, opioid pain medicines can be addictive and even deadly. Half the people who misuse prescription pain medicines get them from a friend or family member. Be part of the solution.
And we're back after the horn to start the game again after the timeout. Vikings in a commanding lead, 103-29 over the Pierce College Raiders. With just a little over a minute to go. And a nice pass underneath. Good offense right there by the Vikings. Burge with the ball, actually leading all scorers for the Raiders with that three-point. Nice pass. Good play there. Burge gets a little left-handed lay-in. Now has 9 points to lead Raiders scoring. Just a little over 40. A three-pointer by Warren.
Warren for three.
Warren will have 27 points. Big time scoring today. Nice rebound by the Vikings. Looking to... What? Wow, that was a nice underneath by Tia Schenbeck. Schenbeck now at 7 points. There'll be no shot, the coach is saying. It's like 15 seconds to go. Just going to let the clock run out. It's 108-33. This is going to be the end of the game. And pretty quiet here in the gym. Pierce College, that is it. As the Vikings come into Pierce College, take down the women of Pierce College Raiders in a big way. For the first game for both of them for league play, and 108-33 again. So my name is Ken Whitko. Thank you for joining us. We're going to actually be back on the air here in just about an hour or so, and hour and a half, with the men's game from Pierce College as they play Olympic. It can be a local rivalry. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on Bates Broadcasting Video Production Broadcast.